Happy Saturday, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin build stream. I see a couple people online already. Cos MC, Boogie, Dr. Doofin, and Sis for Crummy. Thanks, guys, for joining in. As you can see from the stream title down below, we are building one of the few TKLs I've built on this channel. This is the KBDFans Epoch. No, it's not the Jelly Epic. This is a TKL that's modeled after the Dolch Pac series of boards. So thanks everyone for joining in. But yeah, customer also sent me GMK white on black. So this is going to be a fully black build. What's up, my guy Merlin? How have you been doing? I have been doing great. I've been doing great. Say, says for currency, I'm waiting for my NK87EE. That's more in my budget. There we go. Dr. Doof said, if you buy 2 sets of feet, for the most part, the feet will make it seamless. That's true. The feet will indeed make it seamless. So yeah, as usual, we can start off by putting stabilizers in. And as I've been doing in my previous streams, I've pre-lubed, I've pre-modded all of the stabilizers just to save some time. I have to go put some of this away. Yeah, lately there's been a rumor saying that, oh, Merlin doesn't modify his stabs, and that's simply because I just haven't been showing it on stream. But I do modify them. These are all, these all have been lubed and all that. Alright, let's say we actually need the washers for this. You might ask, my man the wizard, how you doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. We are building probably one of the largest boards I've built from KBDFans. I think the biggest one until today was the Tofu 96. Though the Tofu 96 was longer, this seems a little bit wider. I pre-gamed the stab. Yes, I do. You know what? Let's see. Oh yeah, my poor customer put all of the stuff in one container here and his lube leaked. So I now have lube all over these. Let's see. Ivchi says, I'm excited, I'm lubing purple pandas from my Dactyl Manuform build. Congratulations. Can't remember what purple pandas are. Are they the tactile ones? What way do you pronounce epic? Like, is it epic or epoch? So I used to pronounce it epoch, but it's actually pronounced epic. Just recently learned that myself. Quick question, do you use the O-rings on the stabs there for sound or something else? The O-rings on the stabs, so do you mean the washers, for example? Oh, because the washers are there to protect you from shorting. Because in some cases, for example, here we go, see this? This one's a good example right there. Hopefully my lighting catches that. You can see where the stabilizers go in, right? These are the stabilizer holes. And you also notice that the stabilizer holes are awfully close to pads there, right? So what happens is, if you screw it in with the metal screw or sorts, there's a chance that every time you press that key, or if you jiggle that stabilizer, it will trigger whatever key is there, right? So you don't want any of that shorting. By putting a washer there, it prevents the metal screw from triggering it. It's not like mandatory for all boards. Like if you have a hot swap board, you don't actually come into contact with, you know, exposed pads like that, so you should be fine without using them. Like the other thing that you have to be careful about is if your keyboard chassis isn't very deep, if it's too shallow, what can happen is that these screws will come into contact with your metal case. So if you don't have washers, the metal case essentially forms a connection with the exposed pad. Okay. Let's see. I do want to test this PCB before we start soldering and all that. Always good practice. But here, this is the thing. This is where you can potentially go wrong. Right? There's really no indication here telling you which way is which. So it's like you could very well screw things up. And you don't want that. You absolutely do not want that. But here's the thing, you know, here's the thing. You can tell that on these strips there are exposed leads on that end, and the other side is blue, so you want to make sure that these go into the right hole. So I'd assume it goes in this way. And the other side goes in that same way. But you know, just to be sure, I'm going to just double check and check it out. If you guys ever hang out on like the KBDFans Discord, this is actually something that people always get confused about. So there have been many instances of smoking boards. Now this could be very bad. Apparently Elmo doesn't know either. Okay, but based on my instincts and the fact that the cable looks the same, there, or not the cable, but the receptacle looks the same, it means they should take the same types of input. So blue strip up. Blue strip up is my guess. Okay, Sark, who is the customer, if I screw this up, I will buy you a new PCB. But my gut tells me that I'm doing this correct. My gut tells me that this is going to be correct. Blue strip up, because that's what makes the most sense. No pressure. Yeah. Yeah, no pressure, right? Man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. This could be a very short stream, guys. Go for it, all good. Alright. That's in. Okay, that's connected. We'll know very quick, okay? If the stream goes down or if something starts smoking, we'll know very quick if I screw this up or not. We'll know very, very quick. Don't let the magic smoke out. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Alright, moment of truth. Moment of truth right here, guys. I'm gonna plug it in, and if I did it correct, there will be no magic smoke. If I did it wrong, then oof. Here goes, here goes, here goes. Whew, I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. Here, let me take a drink first. Let me take a drink first here. Okay. Oh, here goes, here goes. Get ready to clip this if I mess things up, okay? Here goes, here goes. Oh, the board got detected. My gut instincts were correct. Perfect. Okay. Apparently it's not on... It's not on VIA. That's fine. That's fine. How can it not be on VIA? It's been... This board has been out for a while. What the heck? Okay, you know what? Since I can't test it on VIA, we're gonna have to test it on QMK Configurator. Alright, looks like the board is working. Hooray! Perfect, okay. Alright, we can actually do the build now. Hooray! So the customer, Sark here, has actually opted to use pewters here. Pewters are... They're very similar to Cherry MX Browns, but they're better. They're smoother, and they're not as wobbly. So that's the good thing. That's the good thing about them. But for all intents and purposes, they are still MX Browns. It'll be a hell of an upgrade to my Leopold workboard. Pretty excited, which happens to be all Dolch and MX Brown. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Let's grab that plate. Grab that plate. Let's do a little bit of testing first. Okay. There we go. The carbon fiber plate looks nice on the PCB. Yes, it does. Here. We're actually just going to test my stabilizers really quick. Go. Fresh new white on black set. Finally at 10 kilos. Yeah, I know, right? I usually build 65, 60s, 75s on this show. Mainly because that's been like the most popular boards as of late. Right? Jeez. You know what? This might be one of those plates where I can actually pre-populate it so that I don't break anything. Let's just do this. Yeah. If I try to do this on the PCB, I might snap it. But let's just do it this way. Let's pre-populate the plate and then just place the PCB over it. Just gotta lube them. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but every time I put the switch in, the whole thing starts to flex. So I'm a little bit worried that I might snap it if I'm not careful. Like, I know it's carbon fiber and all, which, has a high tensile strength. So the likelihood of snapping it shouldn't be very high, but still, it feels like I might, you know? Does wire balancing make a lot of difference in terms of rattle on the stabs? It can. Mainly, I found that wire balancing helps when your stab is clicking. In terms of rattle is best fixed with lube. At some point, you'll no longer need typing videos to have a sense of what sounds like what. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I'm slowly but surely approaching that. I still don't think like someone could give me specs on a board and be like, Merlin, what is this going to sound like? I don't think I, I don't think I'm there yet. All right. Okay. I think I've got some of the anchor points in place now, so that's good. All right. So guys, I'm gonna be watching Black Widow tonight. Has anyone watched it yet? And if so, quick review. Am I gonna be disappointed? Or am I gonna be psyched? Chupacabra says, is it possible to learn this power? Yeah, I think so. Just repeated listening of typing sounds. Warble Snake says 3.5 out of 5. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I saw it in the theater yesterday. It was decent. That's good. Yeah, we are watching it tonight. I think what draws me to the character, it's mainly because I feel like a lot of the current Marvel movies have all been like superpower driven. It's like it's so fantastical, which I get it. It's like a Marvel film, right? But sometimes you just want someone who's just like relatively normal kicking ass, right? Just saw FF9 and I was so amazed. Oh, really? Okay. I've not actually followed through with any of those. Big Daddy says, hey man, just wanted to drop in and say, great guy you are. Oh, when I was first getting started a couple years ago, I asked him a question on the Kitty server and he jumped immediately, and I've done so many times since. Oh, thank you. I try my best. Much appreciated. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you for coming back to say thank you. You know, like not many people do. So thank you for doing that. It means a lot. Black Widow had a little more of a spy thriller vibe. Ah, that's what I like. It's kind of like a female Bond, maybe. Lot of Bond refs. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Should be able to put more switches in without bending the plate too much, maybe. Every time you taught me instantly, that's not always the case. Every time I hear your name now, I remember that, and churros have helped so many people. Yeah. I'm stop bombarding your chat, but I had to tell you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Like, I figure as long as I can get the center part all soldered in, it's going to stop the entire plate from flexing, and I won't have to worry about, snapping it in half, right? Noxygen said, Happy Merlin. Welcome, Noxygen. Glad to see you on stream. Love the plate. I'm not sure I like the plate, to be honest. It does seem to be giving me some issues here. Barugi says, hi, Merlin. Hello to you, too. Cajun says, speaking of appreciate that Merlin doesn't just stream for money and shares his uninfluenced opinion and expertise. Well, that's what you think. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, well, I think streaming for money is good too, you know, like that way you can be a full-time streamer, you can continue doing what you love, right? Like for me, I do this on my own time. You know, vendors do send me stuff to like review, but even if they do send me stuff, you know, I try to be as honest as I can. Okay, we got it. We got it. We should be done in just a bit. All right. Let's make sure all my joints are soldered. Here we go. Yep. All of them look soldered. Yep, we're good. We are good. Time to clean the PCB now. I'm gonna give my soldering iron a break. Whew. Yeah, that tripped me up earlier. I was like, how come it's interfering with my spacebar? What's going on here? Turns out I just put the modifiers in the wrong hole. All right, there we go. Let's go clean up the PCB. I mean, you think a kid in school is gonna have thousands of dollars to drop on a cool keyboard to flex? Not usually. Yeah, not usually unless it's a rich kid, you know? Or rich family. Which there are quite a few in our hobby, actually. There's quite a few rich kids in our hobby. I spent a little too long soldering, so I do have quite a bit of excess flux here. But we'll get all of that off. Yeah, back when I was in high school, I was really into airsoft and stuff. And there was this one kid that I knew who would buy every airsoft gun that like came out. And I was like, oh yeah, he's probably rich. And then I saw him buy a car, and I'm like, okay, yep, definitely rich. And I'm not talking about just any car, I'm talking about a Beamer. Did he get a small loan of $1 million? No, his family was just rich. Can you clean a board like that long after it's been built with success? Well, yeah, you're basically just removing all of the excess flux. What this won't remove though is corrosion. So if there's already been corrosion that's developed, I guess this would remove some of it, but once the corrosion has occurred, it's better to just desolder that switch. Because you don't know how far that corrosion has worked its way. Heaven forbid it's actually worked its way into the traces of your board. Then that's going to be like a much more difficult problem. The best time to do this, of course, is after you've built it. All the flux is still relatively fresh, so that can be removed easily. All right. Let's put the board together. Works fine, comes with carbon filters. Here we go, there's the board. Just by Amazon's Choice. Yeah, Amazon's Choice stuff is usually fairly decent. Greetings from Italy, says Zesta. Thanks for joining in. Alright, are these longer screws? Nope, they're the same screw size, screw length. Zesta, thank you for your Prime subscription. Thank you very much. Oh, I think most of the weight is concentrated on the bottom. That's why. There we go. There, that's what the bottom looks like. See that? And that's the top. So, we gotta put some gaskets on. Let's put some gaskets on. Whew. These are silicone gaskets. Typically, pour-on gaskets tend to feel better. Okay, they have little slots here to put them in. Hopefully I can get it to fit perfectly. There we go. One gasket in. Many more to go. It's really funny because this board, I feel like I never saw an IC for it. It just suddenly showed up in stock on KBDFans. In fact, it's even still in stock today. So if you guys want to try it out, well, I guess you guys are waiting for me to give an opinion on it at the very end. But I am eyeing it for its vintage appeal. So if I end up liking how this board sounds, I may very well buy myself a copy. Alex BN subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. It's without my subscribers, I wouldn't be able to continue what I'm doing here. I assure you all, a lot of the funds that are given to me end up going to, you know, sprucing up the channel a bit, you know, all that good stuff. Improving video quality, audio quality. Do you think the Phantom 65 is worth getting over the KBD 67 Lite R2? Well, as we've been discussing here, what are your metrics? What would be worth it to you? There we go. Got all the gaskets in. Oh wait, I can't put the feet on yet because that's where the screws go. I should not put the feet on then, just in case I need to tune the board a bit more. Investor says, building my think with Durock L7, same switch as Alpaca's. Nice. Yeah, I think if you look up my build stream, the one that I built with, I think it's the last Think 6.5 that I built. That one was probably the best sounding Think that I built. So I built three, one for me and two for customers. I think my two favorite ones are the ones that I built. So it's the first build and the third build. Like the second build, I wasn't too excited about. Second build, I think had, oh, I forget. I think they were like inks, maybe? Or was it tangerines? I can't remember. Hasbert says, sound and feel ignoring looks for instance. I assume we're still discussing KBD 67 Lite versus Think 6.5. Based on those two metrics alone, I would pick the KBD 67 Lite. Sound and feel is always less subjective than looks. Not necessarily. Do you know how many people argue about what the best music is? Have I tried the Bakaneko? I have a Bakaneko, except Canon Keys forgot to send me a PCB, so it currently sits in its box, doing nothing. Sebastian says, thoughts on GMK Pacific? I think GMK Pacific is a set I will join in on. Probably buy the base set only, though. I'm not too big a fan of the novelties. Love the blue tone, yep. I love the blue tone as well. I like blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. No, especially if you follow the IO3 standard. IO3 actually puts certain protections on his daughter board as well. Now let me just figure out what I'm missing here. Man. You would put that sheet the other way around? There we go. I don't really see a difference there. But sure, let's do that. No, I don't remember seeing screws for this, huh? So I'm going to use these extra screws that I have. Hopefully they're the right size, maybe. Here, let's try it out. Yeah, some people like center USBs, and some people don't. Yeah, it's the right screw size. Center mount is so aesthetic. There you go. See, some people like it. Some people like it on the left. Some people like it on the right. I think I'm someone who likes it in the middle. Okay. I wonder what this is for. Some other circuitry, maybe? Who knows? Who knows? Thoughts on the Endless 80? It looks a little too gaudy to me, to be honest. Gaudy looking board. Yeah, it should have also ended, if I'm not mistaken. I think I covered it on my group buy stream, saying that it would end. I like it. It's like a toy spaceship theme. Yeah, it's not for me. Not for me at all. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Testing on the gaskets. Sure. I really wonder what these cutouts are for, because look, see? There are no cutouts here on the top. So I wonder if some future variant is going to have some kind of fancy LED. Who knows? It's for the flex. This board has a lot of flex. Really? If that is true, I might end up liking it. Which is bad because I shouldn't be spending any more money. Raid Stream says it's good. Okay. Well, hopefully you're right. Room for solenoids? Possibly. That's another thing to consider. Well, it's not a lot for flex, but it has flex. Okay. Has flex, but maybe not. Okay. You have boards that have more, but decent flex. Let's just say flex is not something I'm expecting from this, but after seeing that plate, I'm starting to believe you. But look at that USB cutout. Look at that. Yeah, I know, right? There we go. It seems to be better. I still wanted them to keep the Dolch logo. Yeah, on the photos they kept it, but you know, that's probably a bad thing to do. You like it when the cutout is part of the seam. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. There we go. All right, let's go put this together. Oh, okay, I can feel that flex now. So I'm putting in the keycaps. I can feel it flex. If you charge by the hour, you've been going at it for a while now. Well, yeah, these are how long a board takes to build. I am fairly affordable though. If you type in build services, you should see my service listings. The prices will go up this August. Wrong spacebar. There we go. There we go. An all black Dolch board. Let's do a quick typing test here after I clean up a bit. Actually is pretty heavy. Whew. There we go. Let's see, let's go to typing website. There we go. Here, let's turn off my sound suppressor here. Let's turn off the music. Do a quick typing test. And oh yeah, just to give you guys like a comparison. The original Dolch Pac, which I'm an owner of. There you go, see? It's not quite the same color, but very similar look. See that? This is my Dolch Pac. Comes in an 1800 format. These are using cherry top tangerines with SA Hyperfuse. No plate. This is the customer's board, carbon fiber plate, pewter switches. There we go. There we go. Haze says, way too high pitched for me. I would agree with you on that. It does have that thok that you're most likely to hear with the carbon fiber plate. So that's good. That stone cold McMurlin face. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not expressive when I'm typing. I guess I could be more expressive. Here, watch this. My gosh. Yeah. You look crazy like that. I should probably like record like a different typing task and then layer on me just doing like random faces. Because right now I can't exactly focus on type and look at the camera. Alright, here, let's go do one more. Let's do one more typing test. Here, actually, show you more of the board here. Plate look tricky. Yeah, that plate was pretty weird to me. Why is the top bezel so thick? It's because this is inspired by a vintage keyboard called the Dolch Pac 60. So here, I've actually got the real unit with me. This is one of the first custom boards that I built. So the reason why it's so thick up here is because this was connected to a network analyzer. So the network analyzer was this giant box, well I guess as big as this, and it was running Windows 3.1 or Windows 95 or something like that. So the board would connect like that, and then to carry it like a suitcase, you would fold up the board. So then you would just carry it in like a briefcase. Actually, you know, I'm pretty sure I could find some on eBay right now. See that? Wow, someone's wanting $1,400 for it. Holy crap. See, there it is. Let's go look at photos there. Yeah, see? So this is where the Dolch keycap set came from. See that? 2K on Mech Market. Oh look, floppy drive. At the last Seattle meetup, someone brought in one of these that was actually modded to run Windows 10. And by modded, I mean all of the hardware was changed out. It had like USB 3.0 ports. It was running like a touchscreen panel, all that stuff. But yeah, completely keyboard error. Press F1 to resume. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I've got one of them. Modded, of course. I am now running a TKC 1800 PCB with tangerine, with cherry tops, with SA Hyperfuse. So unfortunately, it's still running a USB mini B, as you can see right here. I did have to, you know, make my own little dongle right there, but it works. Works just fine. Works just fine. There we go. So yeah, this is the modern equivalent, I guess. Keyboard sound test. Yes, I just did 2. But for your sake, I will do another one. I will do another one. Here goes. On the original? Yeah, sure. Here, I guess I won't plug it in simply because I don't have a mini B cable that's very accessible. But here goes. Yeah, let's see. Someone earlier was asking about a verdict. I think it was Iowa. The verdict is I probably still won't buy my own unit. It's a bit too chonky for my taste. Like, I like chonky boards, but I prefer chonky 65s rather than a chonky TKL. Many of you know that I do have a few TKLs with me, but you never see me use them, right? You never see me use them. So yeah, I still probably wouldn't buy it. I think I would have bought it if it sounded and felt amazing. Right now, I'm just sold on like how it feels, not so much on how it sounds, I guess. But, you know, if I did have the money, if I had $450 lying around that I couldn't use for anything else but keyboards, I probably would buy it. Just because, you know, I've got this guy right here, right? So I would probably want to build it the same way I built this one and then just compare the two, you know, just for educational purposes. But as it is right now, you know, I don't have an extra 450 lying around. So yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty decent looking board. I probably would not go for the black. Probably go for the same color as the Dolch Pac if that's even available. And yeah, I don't know, maybe not sure if I'd go for a carbon fiber plate either. I might go for a palm plate. And if they don't have a palm plate, I know someone here who makes palm plates. It is almost 5 p.m. here in Seattle, so I should probably end the stream soon. We're at 3 hours and 28 minutes. So yeah, let's end this with another typing test. Oh my gosh! Guys, look. 100% accuracy. Hooray! 100% accuracy, 163 words per minute. I think I'm starting to get used to the board. There we go. I think that is a good typing test to end this stream on. Alright. Excellent. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining in. Once again, this was the KBDFans Epoch 80 build, a Dolch Pac 60 inspired board. Built it for a customer with pewter switches, carbon fiber plate, and topped with the GMK white on black. The stream should be on YouTube in a little over 24 hours. So yeah, Tune in next time, guys. My next stream is tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. PDT, covering all the group buy news that is happening this coming week. But yeah, that is the news that you guys like to hear. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow evening. Alright guys, have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Goodbye everyone.